to sign. "This has travelled a long way to find you," he said, as if personally affronted. "All the way from Malaysia, via Singapore and Kent, by the looks of things, and it's bloody heavy. Are you sure you have the right address? You are Caroline Belitho?" "Yes. Well, I was. That's my maiden name." "Then yes, this is the right address. I went to the vicarage just up the road in Calazion first, but the woman there said the only Belitho she knew was you, and she gave me this address." He handed me the docket. "Sign and print, please, and I hope you don't find a body in there." He laughed until I gave him the look, the one my husband and daughter feared. I signed the piece of paper and opened the door wider for him to carry it into the hall for me. "Oh, sorry, love, my job's to deliver to the door. That's as far as I'm allowed to go. Cheers! Oh, hang on." He patted the top pocket of his shirt. "Here, you'll need this. It's the key." He handed me a small brown envelope and left me with the mysterious cargo. By the time I had dragged the trunk into the lounge, I needed a cup of coffee to give me the energy to open the thing. To be honest, I was more than a little wary of the contents. What could they be? Why had it been sent to me? Who had sent it to me? I finished the last of the 2 digestive biscuits that I'd allowed myself and rinsed my coffee cup, putting it on the drainer. "Come on, Caroline," I told myself. "The time has come." Back in the lounge, the trunk sat waiting. I circled it, reading the various labels. Most were aged and illegible, but there was a name printed along the front edge. I went back to the kitchen and got a duster and an aerosol can of furniture polish. The trunk was leather, and as I removed the grime, the natural hide began to shine. I made out the letters EHB and an address for a rubber plantation on the island of Penang, Malaysia. I recognised the initials Ernest Hugh Belitho, my grandfather, my mother's father. All I knew about him was that he died in Penang back in the 70s, having never returned to his English family. I kept on polishing until the entire bag emerged, old but gleaming. I had been through so much of late that the idea of opening up the past was both comforting and terrifying. I had kept my family tucked out of sight for years, and only Tom knew the circumstances of my birth. I often wonder if keeping my secret to myself actually pushed people away from me. Tom was my first boyfriend. I couldn't believe it when he spoke to me one Easter Sunday after church. His parents were high Anglicans and kept the sort of decent, normal home that I had longed for as a child. The trunk was almost clean now, but I kept on polishing until there was nothing more to do. The time had come to open it. Part 1. Chapter 1. Clara, Kent to Calazion, Cornwall. December 1918, 1 month after the First World War ended in armistice. I came up from Kent last night, just me. I knew as soon as I got the letter from Bertie's mother that I had to go. I packed my bag and willed myself to stay strong. I kissed them both, Philippa and Mikey, and told them I would be back soon. Then I left them, shutting the front door behind me, and walked away towards the station. I would not let them see my tears. My withered heart, now rigid against life's blows, would make sure of that. And yet there was still a voice in my lungs screaming at me to turn around, go back, give up this fool's mission. I faltered and almost turned, but the pull of seeing Bertie's home and meeting the family that might have been mine was stronger. In London, I found a boarding house close to Paddington Station. Just for the one night, I told the unsmiling landlady. In reply, she pointed to the poster behind her. No noise after 6, no gentlemen callers, breakfast at 8, and money up front. I handed over the payment she required, and she showed me to my room. It was at the front of the house with a view of a terrace of white stuccoed houses, really quite pretty. I didn't sleep well, and was up early, fearful that I would miss my 7:35 a.m. train to Cornwall. Quietly, I washed and dressed, creeping over the dingy rag rug which barely covered the splintered boards. Obligingly, they did not squeak. Downstairs, I let myself out into the dark morning. From the pavement, through the bow window, I glimpsed a dining room, tables laid up for breakfast. I hadn't eaten since leaving Kent yesterday, but I was not hungry.